On the field for the visiting Milwaukee Bucks. At quarterback, Patrick Butler. At center, Greg Milwaukee. At power, at the power forward position, at 6'9" number 6, Michael Beasley. At shooting guard, at 6'6", number 24, Josh Richardson. At the center position, 7 feet, number 21, Joel Embiid. He's starting at point guard with Duke University, number 2, Kyrie Irving. The other forward position, at 6'9", number 35, Kevin Durant.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. This game marks the end of the stretch at home for the Cavaliers, back on the road tomorrow. And Michael Beasley returns to the lineup after being out with an injury.
And they've been waiting for this moment, Kevin. They've had a very tough time while he's been out, and I'm sure they're breathing a big sigh of relief that he's back on the court now.
Yeah, guys, his absence left a huge hole in their rotation. I mean, we certainly saw the impact and just how much he means to this team.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Parker and Monroe together inside. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo, and it's Beverly in at the point guard. Now here's Irving from the line, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Middleton against Richardson, and Middleton kicks to Parker. Beverly, the pass to Parker. 6 to shoot. Shoots. Cavaliers with the rebound. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
You hate losing the entire game because you fall apart in the fourth quarter like these guys did. They got way too comfortable with the lead way too early.
And you're right. They had one foot in the locker room when there was still plenty of time left on the clock.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the night.
Yeah, and a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Now here's Embiid. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. And Durant, here we go, and the shot goes down.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Well, I think it's got to serve notice to the defense that it's going to take a much stronger effort than that to contain this guy today. They've got to bring more force if they're going to try to slow him down.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Bucks shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. No good on the free throw.
You know, the former Hoya Greg Monroe is a bruising big man who really imposes his will in the paint.
Good on the second free throw. Cavaliers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Outside Durant. A three-pointer, no good. So for the Bucks, their last game a loss to the Bulls.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
That shot missing, so Milwaukee, they'll take it the other way. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Rick Carlisle.
Well, Kevin, they have a specific approach to tonight's game. He told me they have to get the ball into the paint as much as possible and take advantage of what they believe is a big inch for them inside. We'll see if they're right about that tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, David. The Cavaliers have shot just one free throw early, 1 for 1 in the game. The first one falls. A different look for Milwaukee. John Henson's checked in for Monroe. Gibson comes in for Parker, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Chris Middleton. And Richardson drops them both. Here's Dellavedova. Dishes it to Beverly. Antetokounmpo kicks to Henson. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. In fourth, the Bucks.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
A different look now for Cleveland. LeVert's checked in for Richardson. And Darren Williams is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Cavaliers trailing. Here's LeVert. The rebound by Gibson.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Henson in the post. Hands the ball out of bounds. Henson touched it last.
Now we get a chance to check out Kevin Durant. He's coming off an excellent season. Second in free throw percentage. Fifth in scoring. And he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And, you know, back to his free throw percentage, I never saw any lapses in concentration from him. Completely focused, completely automatic, and confident.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And Beverly kicks to Gibson. It's stolen by Green. Down low. Here's Bryant. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
1:21 left here in the first quarter. Dellavedova dishes to Henson. Count that one. Cavaliers have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Durant.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries, Kevin.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. And it's Dellavedova missing.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim. And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg. Excellent execution of the plan there.
Shots good by Durant.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Yep, it counts.
Excellent awareness from Antetokounmpo, sensing the chance to impose his will inside and then capitalizing really easy.
Durant, the pass to Williams. Here's LeVert. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. LeVert's got 5.
Well, that's a great pass by Darren Williams.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Gibson. It's good.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
It's been a point of emphasis, no doubt, to make sure they attack the rim offensively.
I love the fact they're not settling for outside shots. Keep attacking that rack.
The Cavaliers leading by 4 on the court from Milwaukee here in the second. We've got John Henson, Parker out there with Mirza Teletovic. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova, and it's Middleton in at the shooting guard position. Up top, Dellavedova. He's covered by Irving. The shot's good from Henson.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Richardson for 3. Here's Bryant. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And that's what they have to do more of. They got a great look out of that possession.
Now here is Dellavedova. He's covered by Irving. Here's Henson. The shot misses. And Cleveland the other way now. This game against Milwaukee here, it's their first look at the Bucks.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Exactly. 2 top teams in the conference. They want to continue that success this season as they look long-term towards playoff seeding.
Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Milwaukee. The Cavaliers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Bucks trail by 9. Dellavedova kicks to Teletovic. Middleton on the wing. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And the quickness of Middleton on the drive is really remarkable. I mean, he gets to the bucket so fast.
And Embiid holds it down.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
Screen by Monroe. Teletovic dishes to Middleton. No good with the triple.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Richardson no luck. Bucks trail by 9. Here's Parker, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Parker's got his first bucket of the night.
And how about the focus of Parker? I mean, the defense tossing everything his way, and he still knocks it down.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for Milwaukee.
And when you look at that chart, concentrate for a second on what they're not doing. They're not getting a lot of threes from the corners. That's something that has to change. Makes it much easier to defend the team when you know they can't score from the corner.
That's good from Richardson. That misses, so he splits the free throws. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Embiid, the pass to Richardson. Second chance effort. Embiid, no good.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Monroe.
Kevin, I got a chance now to look at where the Cavaliers ranked in the NBA last season. 3rd in scoring, 4th in fewest turnovers per game. And they were top 10 in free throw percentage. That's always helpful in winning games.
And you go back to their offensive output last season, they put points on the board in a big way. An entertaining style with a bevy of offensive weaponry.
First free throw is good. And so Greg Monroe nails both of them. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Irving drives in. This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw, good, Irving. Both free throws, good for Irving.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Dellavedova kicks to Monroe. Basket, good. Monroe's got 4 this quarter.
And that persistence from Monroe, wow, his stick-with-it attitude really is what allows him to get these chances down low.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. A different look now for Cleveland. Durant comes in for Michael Beasley. And it's Williams in for Irving. Milwaukee also making some changes. Taj Gibson's checked in for Jabari Parker. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Mirza Teletovic. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Matthew Dellavedova. Durant for three. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Bucks trail by 9. 1:52 left to play here in the half. Monroe dishes to Beverly. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Got a piece of it. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. So Embiid the screen. The drive by Green. Pushing their lead to double digits. And it's a 12-point Cavalier lead.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
Henson checked in for Greg Monroe. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of basketball. Hits the three-point foul.
Clearly a defensive breakdown there, guys. They didn't play him close enough on the inbound and then gave up the triple.
Green passes to LeVert. And Henson pulls it down. Bucks trail by 9. In the corner, Middleton with it. And another three for Milwaukee.
Presence of mind, really important. You know, this game is more mental than physical. And Middleton is a guy who stays in the moment. He's exceptional at knocking down a good shot off a good pass.
The pass to LeVert. Trying his luck deep. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. LeVert's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Cleveland. Durant against Antetokounmpo. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Man, that's a nice-looking stroke from Antetokounmpo. What can't this guy do?
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Exploiting the opposing defense in the paint here. That they've set up shop down in there this second quarter, and boy, are they cashing in.
For Cleveland, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Bucks trail by 10. Here's Beverly. Knocked loose. Pass to LeVert. With 2 seconds left. And the layup is up and in. And it's a 12-point Cavalier lead.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
And so we wrap up the first half. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 12. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Teron. Lou, Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run the transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
First half in the books. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome back as we break down all the action. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was 6 points. They dialed up the pressure quite a bit in the second quarter at both ends, and it worked out well for them as their lead grew all the way to 12 points at the break. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots. You know, that part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. You got to have a balanced approach. And tonight, they found a ton of success inside. Basketball and championships are won inside out. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
And over to Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks.
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any book.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
As we return a look at the corner of Euclid and East 6th in downtown Cleveland, just a few blocks from our spot here at Quicken Loans Arena. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Kyrie Irving is out there with Richardson. And it's Durant. Then there's Embiid. And it's Beasley in at the 4. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Well, a great rebounding small forward can give any team an X factor. Let's look at a few guys who have been playing that role over the course of the last month. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there and mix it up and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
I think you've got to look at their athleticism. I mean, they make up for all the size and bulk they may give away to the post specialists. And really, that's how they're able to compete in there. Athleticism gives them an edge.
Here's Middleton, screened by Parker. Monroe, an easy layup after coming off the pick. Monroe's got the first basket of the second half here for Milwaukee. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Durant kicks to Richardson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Embiid. Craig Monroe with the rebound. Monroe's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
The wingspan of Parker is what helps him get these shots off. I mean, even when he's getting fouled, he's effortless in his shot attempts.
And the Bucks making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
To the paint. Looking for Beverly. He gets it there. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant. For Milwaukee, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Irving attacking, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Irving's got 10.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
And the Bucks making a change here. Teletovic is checked in. Here's Beverly. It's tipped. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Good D by Parker.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The feed now to Irving. And here's Richardson outside. Connects from three-point range. Richardson's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Cleveland. Outside, Antetokounmpo. There's the dish to Teletovic. Back to Antetokounmpo. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. While we have a moment here, let's reveal the teams that have been holding opponents to the fewest points this month. The Cavaliers #1.
Well, better protection of the lane the last few weeks, Kevin, has helped them cut down on the easy scoring. They've also done a better job on the mid-range coverage as well, getting to their man quicker and finding ways to clog up the passing lane.
And a slam dunk by Richardson.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Irving, good.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
To the left wing, Beverly wide open. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his 7th assist here tonight. Cleveland leading by 16. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Durant, no good. Milwaukee is gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Beasley kicks to Richardson. Parker with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. Parker's running. And the dunk by Parker.
Really hard to match up with the athleticism of Parker, especially when he's taking it strong to the cup.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one. A different look now for Cleveland. Green, he's checked in for Beasley. For Kevin Durant. And it's Williams in for Josh Richardson. Milwaukee also making some changes. John Henson's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Gibson comes in for Mirza Teletovic. And Middleton subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Free throw good by Parker.
Put it simply, Parker is an outstanding player. I mean, somebody who puts the team ahead of himself, and all this guy wants to do is W-I-N.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He thought he had the clean block there, but the refs saw it differently, and they call the goaltending. And
Cleveland making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Middleton for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Ryan passes to Embiid. That one drops for him.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Gibson with it. And Middleton kicks to Gibson. 5 to shoot. Beverly dishes to Gibson, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Back to Embiid. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Beverly, the pass to Gibson, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Here's Beverly, and the miss. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead by 17. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Keep playing. Keep playing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. A lot of game left. Come on, hang in there, guys. Hang in there.
And some encouraging words from Coach Rick Carlisle, pleading with his guys to stay strong.
Yeah, he wants to keep them from getting into their heads. I mean, trust the system, play with confidence, and let everything evolve from there.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Taj Gibson is out there with John Henson, and it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. Williams kicks to Embiid. Low block shot, and the Cavaliers get another bucket right there. Bucks trail by 17. Outside, Antetokounmpo. That's tipped.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the lead.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit, and we'll see if that's the answer.
It's stolen by Green. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Passes it to Beasley. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Richardson comes in for Williams. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Monroe's checked in for John Henson. Timeout called the Bucks.
And, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Antetokounmpo against Durant. Beverly dishes to Monroe. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Count it.
If you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
The Cavaliers leading by 17. Three-pointer. Durant, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Monroe. And Embiid with the block. Here's Richardson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And what a tremendous game for Richardson. He has 14 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Bucks trail by 18. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Beverly, the pass to Antetokounmpo, and good that time. Antetokounmpo has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
2 points. That one goes. 6 points for Taj Gibson.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Tries a 3, knocks down the 3 ball.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
It's Durant with the drive. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Markers check in for Taj Gibson. Parker kicks to Monroe. And Embiid with the block. Second shot opportunity. Yep, that one goes. 11 points for Greg Monroe.
Man, what hustle from Monroe. I mean, this is a guy that gobbles up second chance opportunities for his team thanks to his gigantic size.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
Beverly dishes to Parker. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are. Looking at the game for Parker. He has 8 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Green, he's checked in for Embiid. For Kevin Durant. And it's Williams in for Irving.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Timeout called the Bucks. They trail by 19. We've got 1:23 left here in the fourth quarter. Cavaliers making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Cavaliers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
A good win, and a lot went into it. But I just like the showing for Embiid. And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with the fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds. Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
Vaughn, the pass to Monroe. That shot off the mark. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Here's LeVert. Vaughn with the rebound. He dishes it to Dellavedova. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Here's LeVert. The 3. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Night and day for the defense. What was better in the second half?
Well, early in the game, they got some easy threes, 4 or 5 threes. And they're a great shooting team, and they're great in the paint. So we just had to make a second effort. I think the only adjustment we made was playing harder. And we just got to continue to keep playing together on both ends.
Yeah, Chuck Daly used to always say defense is all about effort, and you showed it tonight. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, friends and neighbors. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith as we move forward to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
His patience was incredible tonight. If he didn't have a good look, he kicked the ball out, partly because he had the confidence that his teammates would get it back to him. That's exactly what happened tonight.
Coming off a loss, the last thing they wanted was to drop back-to-back ball games. He made sure that would not happen. Love the gutsy effort he gave tonight, Ernie.
And that is a wrap, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. See you again soon.
you.